Hello friends. So in last video we learn about options. So we learn there are two type of options, call option and put option. So if we buy the call option of a particular stock, then we are bullish on that stock, and if we buy the put option of a stock, then we are bearish on that stock. So bullish means that when we think price of that stock will move up in that day or in coming days, and bearish means price will come down in coming time. So so in equity or cash, we need to pay the whole amount, 100% amount. In futures, we have to pay only part amount, which is called margin amount. And in options, we need to pay premium as an option buyer. So I have to pay premium as option buyer, while as an option seller, I will receive the premium. So premium goes from option buyer to option seller. So this all concepts of option seller, especially on option sellers, will discuss in detail in coming videos. So right now let's remember that option buyer has to pay premium to buy the option, and obviously that option may be put option or call option. So now go ahead. So option is a contract between, or technically speaking, option is a contract between buyer and seller, and validity of that contract or agreement is 1 month. That contract will expire on last Thursday of every month. Like for October month, contract will expire on 29th October, because 29th October is the last Thursday of October month. But we can close the contract anytime, like after 1 minute, 5 minutes, or 15 days, anytime, but obviously on or before the expiry, that is last Thursday of the month. So how we close the contract? Suppose if we bought the put option, then we can terminate by selling that option. And if we bought the contract, then we can close it by selling that option. So obviously that has to be done on or before the last Thursday. So suppose if we bought November month contract, we bought call option or put option, whatever the option we bought, or even we sold first. Suppose we sold first put option, then we have to buy it before 26th November, because 26th November is the last Thursday of November month. So if we bought, then we have to close it by selling it, and if we sold first, then we have to buy it, and that has to be done on or before last Thursday of the month. And if last Thursday is suppose holiday, then expiry day 1 shift day before, then Wednesday will become the expiry day. And if suppose Wednesday is also a holiday, is also a stock exchange holiday, then Tuesday will become expiry day. So what the conclusion? So what is the conclusion? The conclusion is that if we are buying option, then someone is selling. someone is selling that option, and if we are selling, then someone else is buying. So for every buyer there is a seller, and for every seller there is a buyer. So buying and selling go hand in hand. So now to go further, it also means that if we are in profit, then somebody else is in loss. So if buyer is in profit, then seller has to be in loss, or if seller is in profit, then buyer has to be in loss. So it is mandatory that if we want to be in profit as an option buyer or option seller, then someone else has to be in loss. So suppose if we are gaining 50,000, then someone else is losing 50,000. Or suppose if we are losing, then someone else is making profit out of our loss. So my gain is your loss, and my loss is your gain. This is the main concept on which derivative market like future and option works. So why it is like that? It is like because contract agreement expires on last Thursday of every month. So there is a limited time given. So in that limited time, winner. So in that limited time, either buyer will be winner or seller will be the winner. So that need to be decided कि buyer is a winner or seller is a winner. So a very limited time has been given. So that need to be decided before expiry of the contract. So basically this is the concept. So if you have any doubt in getting the concept, or in earlier videos also, if you have any doubt, the exercises were also given. So these were simple but very powerful exercise to understand the concept. So do comment if you have any doubt. So I will try to resolve at my level best. See, the objective of this channel is to make ourselves self-standing in the stock market, like not to depend on others. So we are learning concepts here in this basic series. Then later we will cover advanced things of future and options, and one very important series on how to select stocks, and then how to do risk and money management, how to do paper trading before do actual trading. So maybe we'll also learn one important concept of psychology, how to do fundamental analysis. So many things to come. So that's all for now. Okay, so we'll meet in next video. Bye.